Go afield with a good attitude, with respect for the wildlife you hunt, and for the forest and fields in which you walk. Immerse yourself in the outdoor experience. It will cleanse your soul and make you a better person. Fred Bear.
What's going on, everybody? So today is opening day here in South Jersey. I'm hunting Zone 31. It's September 11th, 2021. Before we go any further in this video, I just want to acknowledge everybody that was lost on this day 20 years ago. It's definitely something that weighs heavily on my heart. I was young. I was in U.S. history class, 6th grade. Mr. Shaw, remember seeing it on the news. Didn't really quite understand what was going on, but as the day progressed, we learned pretty quickly, and it was pretty sad day. So just want to acknowledge all those lives lost, all those people that contributed to those days. As a first responder now myself, I certainly put my hats off to you guys. But anyway, I am here. I'm at the property. I'm at my farm stand right now. In this zone, you need to get a doe before you can shoot a buck. It's called earn a buck. So today's goal is to go out there. We are going to look for this doe. We're going to try to put it down, so then I can start pursuing bucks on this property and other properties as well. I've got all my scent control. I've been working on it for the past 3 days. I mean, before that, but been working on it hard for the past 3 days. Got the scent lock ozone generator in the truck. That smells like fresh air in there. Boots have been outside for a month. I've got my field spray. We'll spray now right before we go in. The clothes are all washed in detergent. I just showered in detergent. Towel was with detergent. I can't do anything else. The wind feels like it's shifting now. It's been a north-northwest wind, which was terrible, but at 3 p.m. it's supposed to shift to a south wind, and that's why I'm hunting an afternoon hunt today, because my deer are in the south. So the wind, if it's coming from the south, it's going to blow towards me into the house where I know there's no deer coming from behind me. So it's a really good setup. I'm really pleased with everything I have going on this year. We learned a lot last year, but today, as long as it's got meat on its bones and it's a mature doe, we're smacking it, because we have to open ourselves up to buck hunt. If we don't get that doe, we can't buck hunt until October. All right, guys, so we're in the blind right now. We're still really early, but I've seen them come in as early as like 6 o'clock, so we're all posted up. The wind's right in my face. There's nothing behind me, so the chances of getting winded are really low. It's looking like a really good day for a hunt. When I pulled in, though, the homeowner was mowing the grass. So let's hope that didn't foul things up. I don't think it will. We got enough time. Every time I'm in that ground blind, I feel like all I can see is my big ass head. So, haters gonna hate.
as you can see, it's pretty windy. So previous to the deer coming out, I had actually decided to close up the see-through mesh windows. I had presumed that they would come out on a pretty high alert. It's kind of hard to tell from this video, but that one in the far back, she was really uncomfortable. She was high alert the whole time. I was trying to be as careful as I could while drawing back my bow, even though I was behind the mesh windows. I still didn't want to make a noise or cause any shadows. Looked like I hit it. Looked like a good hit. Might have been a little close to the shoulder, but we're going to give it a few minutes and we're going to go out and check, see if we see any blood or anything. Shaking. That's a decent doe. I really hope I got. So after an hour of scouting, was not able to find one drop of blood. I came back to the bait pile, started fresh again, and I found my arrow. As you saw, had trace amounts of blood on it. So I wasn't very optimistic. I had that feeling that I had shot a little too far front. Usually I'm spot on with the target, but I think that the shoot through mesh, I think it may have skewed the results. I know that user error can play into it as well, and it may very well have happened, but never had that issue before. I was really nervous about leaving the deer out there. I wasn't sure if it would be dead or not, but I'm just going to go out there and go after it again without the shoot through mesh. I think that the shoot through mesh was my curveball in this incident. It is what it is, you know. You win some, you lose some. So this is me just being transparent.